Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tony from Lone Wolf, and today I'm here with Rob, and we are going to answer your comments or your questions. So what do we got, Mark? What are we doing? What are we doing here today?
All right, so I asked the YouTube community to submit some questions. We got about 60 of them. We're going to burn through these as quickly as possible. So quick, concise answers, and we will get going. If you're ready,
run it.
First question, Retcon Gaming wants to know what's the best hopper for speedball, for speed and low profile?
Ooh, price point wise, if you're going to go kind of cheaper, Die LTR is a great hopper to have. What do you think?
I'd say that for the price point, yeah, I definitely can go with that.
Okay, and the follow-up question he had was, if you're going to mount a camera for paintball videos, on the mask or on the marker?
Probably, what do you say?
I do the marker.
I would say the marker as well, yeah.
Right on the barrel.
Right on the barrel, you're going to get that point of view shot, yeah.
Next question, Mad Hatter from Germany. What's up, Germany?
Shout out to Germany.
If you could change one thing in modern paintball, what would it be? The
crybabies. Make paintball violent again. Not like I'm going to super hurt you, but everyone's like, I got shot twice and my feelings are hurt. Back in the early 2000s, you're getting shot 15, 20 times and no one even cried. So what do you say?
I'd say the same thing.
Crybabies, man. Everyone needs to toughen up a little bit.
I'd say rate of fire. I want the rate of fire to just be wide open. All right, Rob can answer the phone if
That's fine.
Real quick. I'm going to butcher names, so if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. It's the only time I'm going to say that. Jacques Higgins wants to know, one NXL rule do you not agree with or would like to change? Kind of same line.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good one. I would say the only thing that I didn't like when they had the big W, the wall, they got rid of that, obviously. Rule-wise, I'd have to sit down and look through the rule book. I don't really have anything for that, but I'm glad they got rid of the wall with the NXL and the Europe events. So
cool. Chris Men wants to know, how do you aim a paintball gun and how do you take a tank off a marker properly? I have a Mini GS help.
Mini GS, there is a lever valve on the bottom that does have an on-off, so it automatic releases the air. How to aim the gun, you're going to hold it up, tank steady into your shoulder area, look down either, depending left or right-handed, you're looking down the side of the barrel. A lot of people want to put scopes and laser beams on their guns. It's not that effective in paintball. So when you hold the gun up to your shoulder, you want to kind of look down the side of the barrel and see where the paint's going.
We did a video on aiming and shooting guns in the past. Check out our old videos, but we'll do another one just on aiming. If you guys want it, let us know in the comments. Class, I guess. ETHA versus E-Tech 4, good throwback question.
ETHA versus E-Tech 4.
Correct.
Ooh. Probably E-Tech 4. It's a pop-it. Normally I'm a spool guy, but I'd probably go with the E-Tech 4.
Awesome, because that's a follow-up to the next question. Indie Baller wants to know, what's your favorite pop-it marker, and would you rather a pop-it or a spool?
I'm a spool guy. I shoot the CS1, but my favorite pop-it valve is the probably the LV 1.5 or the LVR. Really similar.
One of our favorite fans, Killer Giller Girl.
Uh-oh.
Do you think HK Army is a little overpriced? And if you do, and if so, do you think it's worth it?
I think it's worth it. I'm not sure how they're... Dye has a high price point. HK, they're all up there.
You pay for quality.
Their quality's good, so I don't have any complaints about that.
Kasan Homewright Asan, sorry about that. Do you think NXL should ban padding on jerseys and pants?
Oh, depending on how much padding. I'm all in for a little bit of padding, but sometimes you see guys literally wearing like chest protector style underneath a jersey without padding, which I think that shouldn't be allowed. But little padding on the jersey, I don't mind. If you got Hulk pads, football pads hanging out, shouldn't be allowed.
Speedy Gonzalez wants to know, what's better, a machine gear or an empty milk jug and some duct tape?
Empty milk jug and some duct tape.
And we're going to test that because I'm going to buy a milk jug. We're going to get a video of that. That's a great idea.
Get back in here, Rob. Come on.
Johan Grabelar. What guns are good to use? Speedball tournaments, Axe Pro or so, best cheap gear to buy for team. So I'm assuming for a team, like if you want everybody to be playing with the same thing.
Price point wise, probably like an Axe 2.0 or something. They're right around $400. I mean, if you're looking to outfit a full team and not spend thousands a person, probably that Axe 2.0. And good tank and a good hopper with it. So,
Do you concur?
Yeah, I would say that's.
All right. Dakota Kimball wants to know, how do you feel about dangerous power markers, thumbs up or down?
I'm like this. Like, I'm not here, I'm not there, I'm just kind of in the middle. They're all right.
For beginner gun.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'd say for a beginner's gun, it's not bad at all.
Alexander Ramirez, what would you recommend for a beginner that's trying to get into a speedball team?
Trying to get into a speedball, once again, kind of like the mini GS type.
I think he's talking like, I don't know if he's talking gear or like how to go about approaching people and be like, hey, let's play it.
Go to your local field. There's a ton of guys. If you see them wearing a bright colored jersey, ask them, hey, do you guys need another player? Local fields playing a lot, getting to know the guys around your local area. What do you think?
Practice.
Yeah, yeah.
When you start practicing, they'll see you and get you rolling.
And just in case it was a gear question, we answer tons of gear questions and just listen.
Side note, is Uncle Rob still in the shot or
Yes,
what?
he's good.
Okay.
Virginia Paintball, can you do a video about the best barrels for planted Eclipse guns? Yes, we can. Haha, I got you guys on that one. Jaden El Pesico, G-Tech 160R or ShockTech RSX at new price?
Oh, I'm going to say the 160R. I'm partial to those. What do you think?
I'd say the 160R.
Ooh, this is refreshing. Alex West Craven wants to know, what's the worst mask and marker you can buy?
I'm going to let you answer that one. I got enough hate on this channel.
I mean, mask, they're all going to be good. I don't know. I mean,
just like kind of like the mask you pick up at your local Walmart or Dunham's that's like $10.
And then guns, honestly, I'd say the Vapor.
Yeah.
I would go with the Vapor. I haven't heard anything shooting-wise good out of it or anything like that. It's always a paperweight.
I'd say any mask that's uncomfortable, scratchy,
Without
and
a
probably
thermal
has
lens.
a single pane lens that's going to fog. Steer clear.
Buy yourself a good thermal lens.
Deputy Turtle wants to know, should I get a used 160R or a used M2 or a used Vanquish? Buy new. That's my thoughts.
What are you taking out of those three?
Man, that's a tough one. Honestly, I think the M2, just because of the feel of it. But the 160R is, a solid right there with it.
With all of those, I don't think you're going to go wrong, man.
Not at all.
It's up to you. Make sure it's in good condition. Bye, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
See you next time.
AY wants to know, if you practice with a team but you're not on a line, do you pay full retail for the gear?
Yes.
If you practice for your team, but you're not on the line,
Yeah.
I feel like you should get a little bit of a discount, but if you're not technically on that team, then you're not getting the team price. So if you're playing with them all the time, maybe a little bit of a discount, but if you're not on the team, you probably shouldn't get team pricing.
Yeah. If you're just target practice for them, sorry, you're probably not going to get the discount.
I'm gonna have to pause.
$35 a person's going to eat you playtime.
Question for Jake, pop it or spool valve, we'll send that along. Chris West wants to know, could you do a pros and cons of a poppet valve versus spool valve gun? Why do I feel like we did that?
I certainly can. We already did. All right, guys.
All right. So Fab Gaming wants to know, Fab Gaming for Live, Ether 2 versus Proto Rise Maxed.
Probably the Ether 2.
And also, why don't you expand outside of Michigan?
It's expensive. It's very expensive.
Money. Anyway, Andrew Bishop wants to know what you think about the Dangerous Power G4.
It's an alright gun. It's middle of the road. It doesn't get me super excited, but it'll get you out there and playing, which is the most important part. So,
Nate Dog 10879. It's probably a zip code, but what's a good pod pack for under $40?
I sell standard Tippmann ones. Under $40, you're not really going to get a good pod pack. You got to spend at least around $60 or so to get something solid. Tippmann makes one right around $40 though.
Connor Shorten wants to know, who's the best paintball player out of everybody in the vids?
Mark.
Jake Canford wants to know, do 1 versus 1 with one hopper, 1 minute time limit, all the Lone Wolf guys, some Insanity guys, some Detroit paintball guys, all involved, see who wins. So it sounds like a battle royal.
A battle royale. Everyone gets one hopper full. Could be a video. Just hard to get 15 people, 20 people all at one point.
Leux Lives Fit. What's the best low profile speedball setup under $600?
Check out our packages for...
We did under 500. We've done a couple. We can do a $600 one.
Do like a mini GS, a Proto Rise, something like that. Proto Rise Max, steel tank, good hopper. It'll be there.
BD Persha, this is a good question. Will your big game events like Red, White, and Blue, Alien Invasion, be at the new field or still at Metamora?
I think we might switch it up. Stay tuned for details.
See, and I thought we were going to do new big events at the new field.
We're going to get something going. It's been busy lately.
All right, this guy must be local. DH wants to know, American or Lafayette for a Coney dog?
Oh.
I got my favorite.
American.
Oh, really? It's all about Lafayette.
They'd been there a couple times and it wasn't in the right mind state.
See, but I give American props for being at the Detroit Zoo. I don't have to drive all the way downtown if I want a good
That's
Coney.
fair.
Lethal, Lee, Ramsey, Gravity Fed, or Electronic Hopper for Woods Ball?
Definitely an electronic hopper on anything, I'd say.
E3 Mangled, can you tell Jake if he's with you that he's a great paintball player?
Jake is not with me, and he is not a great paintball player. That's final.
Dennis Heartbreak Kid, what age did you get into the game, and what was your first injury? Ooh, that's a good one.
I played my first speedball tournament at 8 years old, and first injury
His
from
wrist
paintball.
Paintball related.
Yeah, probably dislocated shoulder. Yeah.
Nice. Zenaid Savtar, what's it like owning a business just by the three of yous? I'm looking at starting one, but want to know what sort of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. trying to maintain a business is you're hands on all the time. So it's a lot of work, but if you want to go that route, it's worth it in the end.
Same guy, number 1 to number 5 best pro teams.
Number 1, I mean, if we're talking current, Impact is up there. Current, Houston Heat, all time. You got teams like Dynasty that have just been around forever and ever that have won all the platforms. So currently, Impact, Heat, old school style, Dynasty. There's a couple more, but I could go on.
Maybe we'll make a video. That'd be a good series. Same guy, personal recommendation on a mask.
V-Force Grill or Profiler.
And one more time, he was a very questionable guy today.
He's got questions, that's fine.
Sorry, they're all good ones, so that's why I'm letting it slide. What's a good, well-priced entry-level gun? I was thinking Etha 2, but you have more suggestions.
Etha 2 is a good one, or depending on how much money you're looking to spend, the Proto Rised or the Rised Maxed.
Finally, somebody new. Keegan Lawton, do you recommend body armor, and if so, which do you recommend?
I personally, when I play, I don't wear any chest protector or anything, just some Exalt elbow pads and some knee pads, depending on what company you like better.
But if you're not comfortable, Empire makes a decent one. We did a video where I got
Empire,
shot.
Exalt, I mean, check it out. Knee pads and elbow pads for sure.
Team Evan Brewer, what's the best paintball mask on the market? We know you like the V-Force Grill.
The best on the market, it's all personal preference, man. You got $200 i5s out there. Some people love them, some people hate them. So it's really up to you. You got to feel what's comfortable for you.
Kuro official, how often does Joe and Tony play?
Joe doesn't play very often. He plays a couple big games a year. I try to play at least once a week. Play some tournaments, play some big games, stuff like that.
And does Mark have any background in paintball, given the work he does for you guys?
He used to do a lot of work for P&P Paintball back then.
This guy right here, the legend, the myth.
Got you, creeping. All right.
Any P&P advertisements for the Super Cockers, Cold Fusions back in the day, that was all me. And then he sucked me in and I can't get free.
Paintball ruined Mark's life. Boom.
I think that's taken.
No, Mark's life. Not the other guy's name.
We don't know his name. There we go.
They are small.
I'm reloading. When and where is Living Legends being played at?
When? May 18th through the 20th.
Coming up, so.
And Hell Survivors Michigan, it's in Pinckney.
And we'll be there Saturday and Sunday for sure. I don't know about Friday yet. Best hopper for woods ball play?
Gravity or electronic. Electronic, you can shoot a Halo 2. I mean, Gravity, just get a Primo made by Dye or Proto.
That was from Louis Morton. Savage Day, what should I do to get better at accuracy and snap shooting?
Practice.
Shavs, Vids, what's the best mid-price tournament paintball gun? He wrote Terminate, but...
What's the best tournament paintball gun?
Mid-level, mid-price.
Mid-price, probably looking at a G-Tech 160R or the Dye DSR.
Alec Daniels, can you ask Jake if I can be his daddy? I also love your vids.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate you watching. And yeah, Jake would probably like you to be his daddy. He's a weird kid like that. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on over there?
I don't know, dude. It got weird.
Getting all strange. Key snowball. My air tank has got a lot of trouble coming off. This may seem dumb, but I could put a little graphite lube on it, or should I get a new rag? If I need a new rag, what would you recommend, and how do you replace it?
Leave that up to the professionals. I would definitely recommend a Ninja Pro V2 rag on any tank. Whenever you're messing around with those air systems that are 3,000, 4,500 PSI, you have to be extremely careful. Take it to a local shop that knows exactly what they're doing.
All right, this next one, I'm going to read the question, but we're not going to answer because we'll do a video next time he's in here. Danielle Cordio said, please put Jake in the vid. I want to know your thoughts on the new mechanical markers, shocker, CVO, GMAC, EMAC, etc., and how they help paintball in the future.
Once I get a couple in hand, yeah, we'll shoot a video and put it out there for you.
And we'll get Jake in, because that's who they wanted to know. They're on our channel asking for Jake.
Uh-oh.
Where's our life turned wrong? Kubit Tube for life. I'm not a hater, but why do you guys hate A&S gear so much, and what should people do if they have no local shops?
I mean, if you don't have a local shop, that's where you're going to order from. The only reason I've ever said anything bad about them is they've had some issues in the past with violating MAP, stuff like that. I mean, it happens. It's paintball. Nothing really against A&S, but buy local. That's where all I'm at. If you guys don't come by local, I don't have a field for you guys to play at because I have no money to support the field. So I always say buy local. I don't say that to hate on anybody, but go buy local. If you don't have a local shop, then go online.
And if you buy local, then you get to know the guys that are selling the stuff,
exactly.
More of the players that are local. You get more involved in the community. It's a win-win for everybody. And we do have an online store if you like us anyway. Wink, wink. Rainbow TV, I don't have a lot of paintball gear besides the Tippmann Griffin, V-Force mask, and the Tippmann harness or anything else I would need to get if I'm going to join a small paintball league.
I mean, as long as you got all the basic equipment, if you want a little extra, elbow pads, knee pads, I mean, as long as you got the mask and the gun and a pod pack, you're after it, man. All the other accessories can come later.
I'm going to have to bleep this, but I'm going to read it because I asked for the questions. Nick Clemens wants to know, how long has Tony had a baby?
I mean, you can come over and find out.
Cool. DJI Films, is Tilted Towers going to get hit by a meteor? That's a Fortnite reference.
I had no idea. I'm not very good at Fortnite, as you saw. Mark kind of threw me into the jungle with that one.
Mr. Paintball, this guy's just plugging stuff, not reading plugs. I asked for questions, not plugs. Kakyas and base, how good is the Spider Victor with an E-frame?
It's about as good as it sounds. Not that good.
Same guy, how good is an electronic Striker ASR?
I would probably take the Striker over the Spider for sure. Yeah.
Taco Kid 21, do you guys install upgrades if I were to purchase one, aka the Tippmann 98E grip?
I do. Yeah, I charge normally about $20-25 to install it, and we got another load coming in. All right, guys, I'll see you back soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to go to lonewolfpaintball.com, check out the online store, and I'm out of here, guys. I figure I'd just do the closing. No, I mean, just get it out of the way now, or